Hi, this is Sue again, and I'm answering question number 3 for our second assignment and on learning to teach online. And for this question, I need to discuss the strategies that I've chosen for my online activity. And in this case, I'm referring to some learning strategies about uh, for uh, for the students to be able to get information into their long-term memory. One of the ways to do it is by repeating of information and spaced learning in short chunks. And at the end of my talk, I do have several references that I've used to support this. Uh, and in this case, what I've done is I've divided it up into first touch, second touch, third touch, and evaluation. And this supports using small, short segments of learning. I plan to use different types of active learning activities and essentially an evaluation at the end. Goal being is getting this information into the long-term memory. We teach by concept. The concept is the larger picture. The students need to, because nurses are generalists, we need to be able to take that information from that concept and apply it to others. And so the goal is how can we get this information in the long-term memory? And I have chosen short pieces of information and done over a period of time. This is the schematic for my class as you see in front of you now, and what I'm going to show you is what I do in First Touch. So we always have an outline. This is a Word doc that they will actually find out what the exemplar is and how how they will be able to care for patients with this exemplar. And the prep work, there's several different things that they can use. Now, number one of their objectives was assessment, learning to assess. So the students all have an online nursing prep tool called ATI, and in there is a short 4 minute video on assessment skills for the eye. I also found a YouTube that talks about the pathophysiology and how the physiology and how the eye works. And again, that's, I believe, under 5 minutes, those two things. But they directly link to a student learning outcome. They have readings that I've posted in their Word doc, but I also will provide some additional informations from their online materials from their text. So they have, again, I'm trying to reach different learning strategies for different students, and hopefully it'll work. We'll see. Now, so here's the schematic where I've put it out there, the Blackboard, the YouTube, the assessment, and assigned readings. And so this is what I plan the class to look like. And the second thing that I'm going to do is a second touch. And in this chunk of information, I will provide a Blackboard online quiz that they can take at their leisure. And there'll be 10 questions, very short, that will pertain to the prep that they've just hopefully completed. I'm going to allow them to take it 2 times, but I will provide rationales after the second attempt. So hopefully they'll be able to say, yes, I know it, but again, I don't want them going away without knowing the correct answer. I want them to work for it a little bit. I also will provide them with a 10-minute video that I plan on creating about the class and pertinent information that I think they should have. I would like to be able to put a live picture of me superimposed on the visual that I'm creating, so it allows me to be more present with them when they're watching. Some of the research shows that students feel having the instructor at least visually there on screen, it makes it a more personable event for them. The third thing I'm going to do in the second touch is that I will create 3 wikis. completely new to me, but the 3 wikis will have 3 case studies, and I will need to create instructions for how to use these to make sure they do. And then I'll have a concept mapped in each one. I will assign them into groups, and the groups will work on completing those concept maps. I should be able to give them feedback and instructions while they're working on it. I will have a time that they will have to have these complete by, and I would like to give information individual and feedback individual and as a group. So in this case here again is my schematic with the first touch, the second touch, and the information is there. So I'm now going on to my third touch, and this is an optional reference, but it allows the students again to visit the information and give them more information. I have it as optional right now. I would like it for those folks that just want to know a little bit more, but I also want them to know okay, how about a crossword puzzle so they can review the terminology there. Hopefully they will be able to understand it, be able to come up with it a little bit more. If they don't, they'll refer to their text and walk away with a clearer understanding of a terminology when they work with the patients with eye issues. I also will post, and I have in the past, any type of interesting articles, videos, or websites that they might go to that would flesh out the topic more for them. So again, several different learning activities there for them for their information. I also will assign a self-assessment quiz from their ATI online nursing tool. This is something that they can do again at their leisure, and I can go in and actually see how well they've done. I can see how long they took on it, if they've done any remediation, and that sort of thing. So in total here, this is what the class will look like. These are the active learning activities that I have put for each second and third touch. This should be pretty straightforward for the students, and that's my plan. Thank you.